His battery mate is number 20, Jaden Herrera. Leading off for the Wildcats will be Jaden Gutierrez. Field full of Jadens today. We got a Jaden in right, a Jaden behind the plate, and now a Jaden hitting at the plate. Jaden will be playing second base for the Wildcats today, and Coach Cruz. Battencourt comes set, hands at the waist, kicks and delivers. It's a first pitch, swing and a miss on a first pitch fastball. Here's Battencourt's wanting to kick. He misses with a fastball down and away, evens the count at 1-1. Wind current going straight in field. Not a warm day, maybe in the low 50s. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Battencourt. It's a ground ball out to Dewar. Dewar fields it cleanly. Sharp throw over to first base. And Geddes is one on the 4 to out. Hitting in the 2-hole will be left fielder Ryan Weiser. Ryan, a right-handed hitter. Diamond. That'll bring in the back of the box. Lovington's first pitch from Battencourt. Fastball fouled off. Pondo. Straight back. Good location by Lucian there. 12 right-handed hitter. Just underneath the letters. First pitch. Brady's off the count. 0-1. Called strike one. Rockets today wearing their all-white uniform. Get that ball light blue a little bit. Hats. There's a breaking ball. One hopper over Brown. There it is. A strong throw across the diamond. And Weiser is out number 2 on the 5-3 putout. See what Coach Alvarado has in mind for the 0-2 delivery here. Good breaking ball there. Had Ryan Weiser out in front. Top breaking ball, and he had a one hopper out to Here's Brown. The 0-2 delivery from Battencourt to Pondo. It's an elevated fastball, and it's lifted deep into right center field. There, it's going to land in no man's land, and it's a stand-up double. Fuentes and Herrera, neither one of them got a good read on that ball. Don't know if they lost it, but a fastball just didn't get high enough, and Pondo with a 2-out stand-up double. Lucian's got to do a better job with his 0-2 delivery and make it a competitive pitch, but not something that can get such a good swing on. That'll bring to the plate number 23, Juan Sepulveda, the Wildcat third baseman. There's a first pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss by Sepulveda. Good location by Battencourt down and away. Courtesy running for Pondo at second base is number 8, Caden Mitchell. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Battencourt to Sepulveda. It's a line drive out to right field. One hop to Fuentes. There's going to be a throw to the plate. It was in time, but the ball is dropped by Herrera. It was a perfect strike there. No slide by Caden Mitchell, and he runs through the glove, and Herrera, the ball came out of Herrera's glove, so it is 1-0 on the RBI single by Juan Sepulveda. He will be given second base on the throw from right field. And that'll bring to the plate number 5, Patrick Sanchez. He takes a fastball away for a called strike one. So what appeared to be a short, quick inning for Battencourt has now turned into a run and a little bit longer outing. There's another good fastball down and away, swing and a miss on the Wildcat first baseman, Patrick Sanchez. Back-to-back doubles for the Wildcats gives them a 1-run lead. There's a breaking ball fouled off right at the plate. Good job by Patrick Sanchez of spoiling a good breaking ball from Battencourt. Patrick Sanchez on top of the plate in the batter's box. Let's see if Lucian can get him to chase one away. Good lead There's an elevated fastball, not competitive, and it's an easy take for Patrick Sanchez. The count's 1-2 with the runner Sepulveda out at second base. Good lead by Sepulveda so far. Long look in from Battencourt. He gets his sign from Herrera. Here's the kick and delivery. Breaking ball. It's popped up on the right side of the infield. Dewar's calling for the ball. He runs in, makes the shoulder high catch, and that is out number 3 on the F4 for Battencourt. For the Wildcats in the top of the first inning, it is 2 hits, 1 runner left on base, 1 Rocket Air, and 1 Wildcat run. So at the end of 1/2 inning, it is the Wildcats 1. The Rockets will be coming to the plate. We'll take a short break here on KSVPTV.com.
April showers? Not here. Instead, we shower you with savings.
We have tons of new vehicles, great interest rates, thousands of dollars off, and a bunch of additional upgrades to add on.
And don't forget about our Powertrain for Life program on each qualified purchase.
No umbrella needed. Just come grab the deal of the season.
Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the forecast is always savings.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the Powertrain Warranty for Life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to action here. Wildcat pitchers finishing up his warming tosses. For the Wildcats defensively from left to center field, it is Ryan Weiser in left field. In center field, Cam Ochoa. In right field, Fidencio Lujan. In the infield from first to third, at first base, Patrick Sanchez. At second base for the Wildcats is Jaden Gutierrez. At shortstop is Jude Madrid. And at third base, Cam Sepulveda. The battery for the Wildcats today is Auden Paredes is on the mound, and he is throwing to Micah Pondo. Paredes' first pitch to leadoff hitter Audiel Aguilar is a fastball up, ball 1, called. Paredes, a right-handed hurler. Here's his wind and his delivery. Fastball on the outside edge, evens the count on a called strike, 1-1 to Aguilar. Aguilar, right-handed hitter, wears number 2. He's the Rocket shortstop. Here's the 1-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball down. It's a ground ball to short. Fine backhanded play out there, and Aguilar is retired on the 6-3 putout on the fine backhanded play by Jude Madrid out at shortstop. Made an extremely difficult play look rather routine there. Now at the plate for the Rockets second baseman, freshman Brady Dewar. Brady, a right-handed hitter, wears number 8. Here's the first pitch delivery. It's a breaking ball, misses in for ball 1. Sun starting to break through the clouds here. There's a fastball painted on the outside edge, evens the count at 1-1. Wildcat outfield's deep, even with the wind blowing in. Here's the 1-1 delivery. It's another fastball. It's going to be lined, soft liner to second base, and a fine running catch by second baseman Jaden Gutierrez. And Dewar is out number 2 on the L4. Let's see if the Rockets can return the favor of the Wildcats. The Rockets in the top half of the first got 2 outs quickly. Then the Wildcats got back-to-back doubles for a 1-0 lead. Up at the plate is Rocket catcher Jaden Herrera. Here's the first pitch from Paredes. It's a breaking ball down. Good take. Ball 1. Similar lineups there. Our catcher's hitting in the 3-hole, same as the Wildcats. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Herrera. Fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. 1-1's the count on Jaden Herrera. Paredes doing a good job with his fastball location on the outside third of the plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Paredes. It's a breaking ball. Hangs on the inside for a ball 2. 2-1 to the Rocket catcher, Jaden Herrera. Wind is shifting a little bit, now blowing out to left field. Here's the wind and a 2-1 delivery. It's a line shot back through the box for a clean single for the Rocket catcher, Jaden Herrera. That'll bring onto the field courtesy runner Jose Porras for the Rockets. Porras wears number 1. Up at the plate for the Rockets, Rocket right fielder Jaden Fuentes, another right-handed hitter for the Rockets. As a matter of fact, the Rockets are all right-handed hitters. Jaden wears number 14. Porras takes his lead. Paredes comes set, hands at his belt. Here's the kick and delivery. Fastball up. Good take by Fuentes there. Ball 1. Do know that Pondo has a good, strong arm. Let's see if Coach Alvarado is willing to test it with the speedy Porras over at first base. Here's the delivery. Fastball elevated and a swing and a miss from Fuentes evens the count at 1-1. Paredes got that second fastball just a little bit lower than the first one, and Fuentes took a pass at it. There's a step off by Paredes. No throw to first base. Porras dives back in, and we're set. Paredes with his hands at his belt. There's a fastball away. Back pick attempt, and Porras is back in safely, and it's a called strike, and Fuentes is down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if Jaden can utilize this right side of the Wildcat defense here. Porras with a good lead. There's a fastball on the outside edge, and it's called strike 3 for out number 3. And the Rockets go down quietly in the bottom half of the first. For the Rockets, in the bottom of the first, it is 1 hit. 1 runner left on base, no Wildcat errors, and no Rocket runs. At the end of 1 complete inning, it is the Lovington Wildcats 1, the Goddard Rockets 0. We'll be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Welcome back to baseball fans. Once again, we'd like to welcome those tuning in Lovington on HobbsAmerica.com. Thank you for tuning in. We're here in the top of the second. Leading off for the Wildcats is number 19, Fidencio Lujan. He takes a first pitch fastball from Lucian Battencourt for call strike one. Lujan plays right field. There's a second fastball, misses up and away, evens the count at 1-1. Lujan, a left-handed hitter, our first one of the ball game. Battencourt set, steps off. Battencourt back to towing the rubber. He works from the far first base side of the rubber. Here's the kick and the delivery. Fastball just above the belt, called strike two. Great location on a left-handed hitter. See if Lucian can go in there again with another fastball, maybe just elevate it a little bit to get a swing and a miss here. And there's a sharp ground ball down the third base line. It's going to be extra bases for Lujan. He took a fastball over the heart of the plate and lined it past the third baseman. Just inside the third base bag, Lujan did a good job of letting that ball get deep. And he has a stand-up double. Once again, Battencourt with a 0-2 pitch. Or a pitch where he had a plus count in his favor, and he's just making pitches that are getting too much of the plate, and the Wildcats are not missing him. That'll bring up center fielder number 1, Cam Ochoa. Let's see if some small balls in play here. They do show bunt. He attempts to bunt a high fastball, and it's fouled off straight back. Very tough pitch to bunt is an elevated fastball because you want to get the top of that baseball to get the ball down. Like to see Jaden here if we get a bunt through, maybe on a back pick back there. Big lead by Lujan out at second base. There's a good bunt out in front of the plate. Dewar's late to get to the bag, and Ochoa beats it out. It's going to be an infield single. It's going to be an infield single for Cam Ochoa, and the Wildcats with nobody out and runners at the corners. See if Coach Cruz, what he has in mind here with first and third offense and nobody out. Herrera bounced out and got on that ball, but nobody was at first base with the first baseman, Donovan Davis, charging the bunt. And Dewar, a little too late, did not squeeze that infield enough once he saw Ochoa show bunt. There's a pick attempt to first base, and Ochoa's back in safely. Up at the plate is pitcher Auden Paredes, looking to help his own cause. Auden wears number 10. Right-handed hitter. Here's the kick and delivery. It's a fastball, and it's lined to right field. That's going to be a stand-up RBI single for Paredes. And that gives Lovington a 2-0 lead. Ochoa advances to second base. That'll bring up 9-hole hitter, shortstop, Jude Madrid. Jude wears number 3. Let's see if Coach Cruz is going to put the small bow back in. Glad I can see Dewar taking a few steps closer to the right side. There's another bunt, and it's called bunt attempt. Ball bounces in. Good read by Cam Ochoa on the ball in the dirt. It's a called strike one on the bunt attempt, and Cam Ochoa with a good read with the ball in the dirt, and he advances to third base. And behind him, Paredes advances to second base. I'm sure that's a courtesy runner out there. I'm not reading the number yet. There's a good breaking ball, called strike one, or excuse me, strike two, 0-2 on Jude Madrid. Looks like number 17 out at. There's a fastball once again. Good pitch. Oh, there's a diving effort, and that ball's going to get by him. Two runners are going to score easily on the stand-up double for Madrid. Nathan Herrera with a diving effort out in center field, and he was short in his dive, and the ball bounced over him, and it's a stand-up 2 RBI double for Madrid. Once again, Battencourt up in the count and just making pitches that are getting too much of the plate, and the Wildcat hitters are not missing them at all. That'll bring to the plate leadoff hitter Jaden Gutierrez. There's a breaking ball at the top of the zone, called strike 1. Jaden in his first at bat was grounded out to Dewar at second base, excuse me. Good lead for Madrid at second base. There's a ball in the dirt, good down read, and Madrid will take third base without a throw and gets a stolen base. Oh and 2, we had a swing and a miss on that fastball in the dirt. There's an elevated fastball, not competitive, but I'm glad Lucian did not lay that ball right over the heart of the plate. 1 and 2 on the leadoff hitter, Jaden Gutierrez. Rocket infield is in. There's a fastball, misses on the inside part of the plate, evens the count at 2 and 2. Lovington with a 4-run lead now, and Coach Alvarado forced to bring the infield in. Try to stop the bleeding here. There's a breaking ball down, swing and a miss, and that is Battencourt's first strikeout on the day. Out number 1. That'll bring up Ryan Weiser, the Lovington left fielder. Breaking ball down and in, misses for ball 1. Rocket infield still in. Battencourt set. Here's the 1-0 delivery. It's a fastball, call strike 1 on the inside corner. Good location there. Lucian looking for a ground ball here. He's got to keep the ball down. Here's the 1-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good job by Lucian there. I'd like to see him go back to the same pitch. He's got to trust Jaden back there to block this ball and keep the play right here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. It is fouled off right at the plate. And we'll do the 1-2 count once again on the Wildcat left fielder, Weiser. Battencourt comes set. Here's the kick and the delivery. Fastball elevated, easy take. Was not competitive. 2-2's the count. With the Wildcat, Jude Madrid at third base. And Weiser at the plate. There's a breaking ball. It's looped over first base, and it is foul. We'll do the 2-2 count once again. That was definitely one of those scary foul balls. It was definitely going to be, it had the distance to clear a drawn-in infield. Thank goodness it went foul. Here's the 2-2 delivery, bounced in. Good job by Herrera. He blocks the ball, and it's full count to the Wildcat left fielder, Ryan Weiser. Payoff pitch from Battencourt. He comes set. Good thing he stepped off there. He stumbled at the plate, almost balked there. Battencourt comes set. Here's the full count delivery. Breaking ball, and it's looped over to the right side, and that's going to make out of play. We'll do full count once again. Wildcat hitters doing a good job of letting the Battencourt fastball get good and deep. Here's the full count delivery. It's a breaking ball. Ground ball to Ardiel Aguilar. He goes to the plate. It's a great throw to the plate. Great diving play by Aguilar to throw out Jude Madrid at the plate on the 6-2 put out for out number 2. Adiel Aguilar dove to his backhand side, got to his feet quickly, and threw out Jude Madrid with a strike to Jaden Herrera at the plate. Herrera applied the tag to Madrid for out number 2, and Weiser will be awarded first base on the fielder's choice. Boy, Battencourt needed that. What a fine play by the Rockets shortstop, Adiel Aguilar. A ball that was struck pretty well, but just to the backhand side of the Rockets shortstop, he laid out and threw a strike to Herrera at the plate. Herrera was slid into a clean slide by Jude Madrid at the plate, but it's looking like it may have gotten the wrist or the thumb of Jaden Herrera. The trainer and the coaching staff for the Rockets are currently out taking a look at the Rocket backstop. It's a clean play at the plate, just one of those things, slid right in. Jaden had to apply the tag on a hard sliding Jude Madrid. And the Rocket trainer and training staff, along with the coaching staff, are currently out taking a look at the Rocket backstop. The Wildcats here in the top of the second with 3 runs so far and 2 outs now, and a runner at first base in Ryan Weiser, and Lovington backstop Micah Pondo coming to the plate. We're hoping that Herrera is going to be able to shake this off. He's coming to the dugout. Looks they're going to apply some tape to him. Hopefully stabilize that thumb. This young man's sustained a couple of injuries already this year on that wrist on his catching arm. Took the backswing of a hitter in a contest and took a fastball right on that same wrist in an earlier contest, and he's going to have to just be a typical catcher and have to work through all these bumps and bruises. But once again here, as far as Rocket hurler Lucian Battencourt, Lucian's just going to have to start to do a better job. He's doing a fine job of getting ahead of the Wildcat hitters, and then his pitches with 2 strikes are just catching too much of the plate, and the Wildcat hitters are not missing them. Therefore, the Wildcats have an early 4-0 lead here at the launch pad. Hurler Auden Paredes is in the dugout and licking his chops. He's going to be going to the mound here with at least a 4-run lead going into the bottom of the second. Both these teams eager in this district season to accumulate as many wins as possible to try to earn a berth into the round of 16 at the 4A state baseball tournament coming up here in May. The catcher, Jaden Herrera, is trotting back onto the field. I'm sure the home plate umpire is going to give him an opportunity to catch a few balls, check out that thumb. Caught one. There's a second one. He's going to walk the ball out to Battencourt. He signals to the Goddard coaching staff that gives him the thumbs up sign that he's good to go. And we'll return to baseball action here at the launch pad. Flag, like I mentioned earlier, is now showing our breeze blowing out to left field. Sun is shining. Good lead by Weiser over at first base. Here's the first pitch delivery. It's a fastball right down the heart of the plate. Throw down to second base, not in time. And Weiser with the stolen base. Ball 1 to Pondo, and he's up in the count. Lovington being extremely aggressive on the bases today. There's a breaking ball down in the dirt. Great block by Herrera. And it's 2-0 on the Lovington backstop, Micah Pondo. Battencourt can afford to pitch around Pondo here. He's got a base open now, first base. There's a back pick attempt. Outside move attempt at second base, and Weiser dives back in safely. I'd like to see a little more of that from Battencourt, even if he doesn't throw off, maybe show an inside move. Get the Wildcat runners thinking that, hey, I know you're back there. Here's the kick and delivery. It's a curveball. Big swing and a miss from Pondo. He's out in front of it. It's a 2-1 count on the Wildcat catcher, Micah Pondo. Micah with that hack trying to get 2 runs in one swing there. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Another breaking ball. It's fouled off to the right side. Evens the count at 2-2. Lucian's going to have to live down there with his slider and his curveball to get Pondo to either ground this, pound a ball into the ground, or get a swing and a miss here. He's a good fastball hitter. Here's another breaking ball up and away. Stolen base attempt. And Weiser slides into third base, and he has another stolen base on the ball outside. It's full count to Pondo. The Wildcats, along with the Artesia Bulldogs, extremely athletic on the bases. Here's the full count delivery. Breaking ball. Misses in. Excuse me, I must be down a pitch. It is now full count. That first pitch must have been called a strike on the outside. Full count delivery from Battencourt to breaking ball, misses bad, and it's a base on balls to Pondo. And the Wildcats with 2 outs got runners at the corners. See, a courtesy runner will be coming out for Pondo. It should be number 8, Caden Mitchell. Mitchell scored a run in the first inning. At the plate, that'll bring up Lovington third baseman Juan Sepulveda, who's already got an RBI single. There's a good pick to first base. Close play there. And Mitchell just back in time. Sepulveda took an 0-1 fastball the last time and lined it out in the right field. There's another good fastball. Swing and a miss. And a wince by Herrera behind the plate. You could tell he caught that fastball right on the thumb. Here's the 0-1 delivery. The runner takes it first. No throw down to second. It's a stolen base for Caden Mitchell. Didn't appear that the Rockets even had a first, third call on. It's 1-1 on Sepulveda. There's a breaking ball, misses in. It's 2 balls and a strike on the Wildcat third baseman with runners at second and third. Battencourt set. Here's a delivery. Another breaking ball, misses away. Battencourt just not getting on top of that breaking ball. Got to get out, got to stride a little bit more, got to get on top of that to get it down. It's a 3-1 count to the Wildcat third baseman. There's a fastball, and it's grounded out to Aguilar. Fires across the diamond, and that will end the Wildcat threat on the 6-3 putout of Juan Sepulveda. So for the Wildcats in the top of the third inning, it is 3 hits, 2 runners left on base, no Rocket errors, 3 Wildcat runs, and at the end of 1.5, it is the Lovington Wildcats 4, the Rockets coming to the plate. We'll be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hey guys, Aaron Dishman, your general sales manager down here at Roswell Ford. Did you know that Ford Motor Company employs more American workers than any other manufacturer in the United States? Did you also know that Ford Motor Company has the largest manufacturing footprint in the U.S.? That's right, guys. That's why during the month of April, we're going to reconfirm our commitment to you with employee pricing for all. That's right. You pay what we pay. Down here at Roswell Ford, we have hundreds of vehicles to choose from, and we want to put them in your driveway. Come see us today at 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell, New Mexico, or call us at 623-3673. Don't forget to ask for the guy in the tie. Can't wait till you get here.
Welcome back, baseball fans. Once again, we'd like to welcome all Rocket baseball fans, as well as our fans listening in Lovington on HobbsAmerica.com. Here in the bottom of the second, Rocket DH number 11, Marcos Rodriguez, will be leading off against Aden Paredes. Here's the first pitch delivery. It's a fastball up. Easy take for Marcus. It's ball one. Paredes with a 4-run lead here in the top of the second. There's a fastball down. Good swing by Rodriguez, and he fouls it off straight back, evens the count at 1-1. Lovington obviously showing no ill effects from the game Thursday night, a 19-2 victory by the Rockets. Two totally different ball clubs here so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Paredes to Rodriguez, and it's a fastball down and away for ball two on the Rocket DH. Paredes with the wind and the 2-1 delivery. It's a fastball, and it's lined into right center field. That ball's got some good depth on it. It's going to be a long single. Good job by Cam Ochoa out there cutting the ball off, holding Marcus Rodriguez to a single. Just what the Rockets needed here on the bottom of the second. The leadoff hitter on. That'll bring to the plate Rocket third baseman Cameron Brown. Cameron wears number 7. Right-handed hitter. Paredes comes set. Here's a kick. There's a breaking ball, back pick over to first base, and he's safe. Fastball miss up and away. Pondo definitely has confidence in his arm behind the plate, as well as when he's on the mound. There's another fastball miss down and away. It's 2-0. Brown up in the count, wants to box up a pitch here, make sure it's his pitch. Here's the 0-2 delivery, another elevated fastball. Good take by Brown. He's up in the count, 3-0. Good situation here for Cameron just to be able to pass the baton on. Let's get as many runners on. Let's try to get a crooked number up here in the bottom of the second inning. Good lead by Rodriguez over at first base. Here's a 3-0 delivery to Brown. It's a fastball painted on the outside corner for called strike one. Good take for Brown there. Now he's back to that situation where he just wants to box up a pitch. It's got to be his. He still has 2 pitches to play with here. Paredes with the look over Rodriguez. He's set. Here's the click and the delivery. Fastball. Brown just a little tardy on. He fouls it off to the right side. It's full count to Brown. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch from Paredes to Brown. Kick. It's a fastball, misses away. Good job by Cameron Brown. And the Rockets have 2 runners on with nobody out. Base on balls to Brown and a single by Rodriguez, and that'll bring to the plate Rocket first baseman, number 16, Donovan Davis. Good opportunity for Davis here. He likes to use the right side of the infield. And we have Wildcat second baseman over near second base holding on the DH, Rodriguez. We'll see what Coach Alvarado has in mind here. Is he going to try to play some short ball to get a run on the board? Nope, here's the kick and the delivery. It's a swing and a miss, or fouled off right at the plate off of Pondo's foot. And Davis is down in the count, 0-1. Davis has been a good contact hitter here as of late for the Rockets and Coach Alvarado. Paredes gets his sign from Pondo. Gutierrez holding Rodriguez at second. Big hole on the right side. There's a breaking ball, misses down and in. Evens the count at 1-1. One and one the count on Rocket first baseman Donovan Davis. Paredes comes set. Here's the kick and the delivery. Fastball, and it's flied out to right field. Moving back is the right, and he catches it. And poor base running at second base by Rodriguez. He fails the tag on a deep fly ball out to the Wildcat right fielder, Fidencio Lujan. He was moving back. Davis is out number 1 on the F9. Definitely wanted to see Rodriguez tag on that play, especially when he sees Lujan has a beat on that, and it's 1 out, and Rocket left fielder Pena at the plate. Here's the kick from Paredes. First pitch fastball down at the knees, called strike 1 on Peyton Pena. Lovington with the corners in, middle at double play depth. There's a swing and a foul ball straight back. Pena's down. 0-2 to Paredes. Rockets with 2 runners on, 1 down. Paredes set. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Fastball down. Good job by Pondo there to not let that ball get by. It's ball 1. 1-2 is the count on Peyton Pena, Rocket left fielder. Here's the 1-2 delivery from, there's a fastball at the belt, called strike 3, and Pena is out number 2. And the Rockets with 2 runners on and 2 outs, and Nathan Herrera coming to the plate. Rockets center fielder, number 12, Nathan Herrera, up with 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. Still Lovington has now the Wildcat first baseman is deepening up over there. There's a first pitch. There's a liner out to center field. It's going to be right at Camachoa, and that's out number 3, and the Rockets will strand 2 runners here in the bottom of the first inning, or the bottom of the second inning. For the Rockets in the bottom of the second. It is 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, no Wildcat errors, and no Rocket runs. So after 2 complete is the Lovington Wildcats 4, the Goddard Rockets 0. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com after this short break.
Viernes 25 de abril, Trato a vencer de Roswell, Nuevo México. Trae para ti la agrupación más solicitada por la raza. Secreto, Grupo Secreto. Este amor secreto años.
Sinceramente yo te juro que te amo.
Los consentidos del norte de Ciudad Juárez. Los consentidos del norte.
Saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua.
La cita es el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa en Encanto de Encener, El Churro Bar, Tacos Pita y en Artesia, Paletería Brenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
On the mound for the Rockets, Porter Wakefield, and playing right field for the Rockets. Number 1, Jose Pettis.
Okay, we have some defensive changes for the Rockets. Leading off for the Wildcats will be number 5, Patrick Sanchez, the first baseman. He will be facing the new Rocket pitcher, number 6, senior Porter Wakefield. Porter, a right-handed thrower. Also, catching for the Rockets will be number 14, Jaden Fuentes. He will be moving in from right field to play position 2, and entering the ball game for Jaden Herrera will be number 1, Jose Porras, and Porras will be playing right field. Wakefield works from the stretch. Here's the first pitch delivery. Fastball misses up wildly. It's 0-1. Wakefield wears number 6. There's a second pitch, misses wildly. It's away, 2-0 on Patrick Sanchez, the Wildcat first baseman. Wakefield set, hands at his glove. Another fastball miss, it's 3-0. Wakefield needs to find a pitch he can get strike 1 with right here. Wakefield set, here's the 3-0 delivery. There's a fastball down the way, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Patrick Sanchez. That'll bring to the plate Fidencio Lujan, left-handed hitter, wears number 19, plays right field for the Wildcats. Wakefield set. Kick, and there's a fastball to the backstop. And it's 0-1. Timeout called on the field for the Rockets. Going to be a players' meeting out at the mound. Wakefield 5 pitches in. Still looking to find a strike zone here. Fidencio Lujan back in the second inning with a double down the left field line past the diving Cameron Brown. He's up in the count, 1 ball. Here in the third inning, he is facing Porter Wakefield. Wakefield comes set, hands at his waist. It's a kick. There's a breaking ball down and in, called strike 1. Looked like Fuentes may have been calling for that ball away, and Wakefield threw the ball in, but nonetheless, it was strike 1. Now he's looking for strike 2 here. There's strike 2. 1-2 to Fidencio Lujan. Wakefield has found the strike zone with his last 2 pitches. Wakefield set. Checks the runner. Breaking ball. Wakefield threw the backdoor breaking ball and missed just away. Good pitch selection there by Porter. Good execution there. He had 2 strikes. Now he can go back to it again. Bring it a ball within. And backdoor Lujan. There it is, and he does the same thing, throws the better pitch, and gets called strike 3 for Wakefield's first strikeout of the game. Two totally different pitchers from the first batter to the second one. We're going to stick with this second one right here. Lovington center fielder Cam Ochoa up at the plate. He is 1 for 1 today with a single back in the second. Right-handed hitter wears number 1. Here's the delivery. Fastball miss up. Ochoa with a bunt single back in the second inning. There's a good breaking ball. It's laced out into right field. It's a one-hopper out to Porras, and he gets to it and prevents the runner from scoring. And the Wildcats will have runners at the corners on a single by Ochoa. One down. Patrick Sanchez, the runner at third base. Cam Ochoa, the runner at first base. And now at the plate, Wildcat pitcher Auden Paredes. Paredes had an RBI double back in the second inning. Looking to help his cause again. Wakefield with a quick check of Ochoa at first base. Here's the kick and delivery, and he's off and running. And it's a stolen base for Ochoa. As not a good pitch for Fuentes to try to throw, and he had to backhand a fastball down in the dirt. Wildcats are racking up the stolen bases today. Rocket infield is now in, and there's a fastball bounced in. Good job by Fuentes to block that ball. It's 2-0 to Paredes. Fuentes did all he could to not let that ball get by, and luckily he did. It held the runner. Sanchez at third base. One out here in the top of the third. Wildcats with 2 runners on. Rocket infield is in. Here's the delivery from Wakefield. He misses down and away. It's 3-0 to the Lovington pitcher, Auden Paredes. On deck is the shortstop, Jude Madrid. Wakefield comes set. Here's the 3-0 delivery. And he misses wide, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Paredes, and the bases are loaded here in the top of the third with 1 out. Courtesy runner number 17, Abraham Rodriguez, now running for Paredes. And we are going to have a pitching change here in the top of the third inning. Coming on for the Rockets is number 13, Alan Morales. So for Wakefield, he'll be credited with 1/3 of an inning. Gave up 1 single and 2 base on balls. Won't be able to close the book on him here until this inning is complete. But we'll take a quick break here on KSVPTV.com while Morales takes his warm-up tosses.
At National Furniture Liquidators, it's a tax time truckload sale featuring famous Ashley brand furniture. Truckload savings like your choice. 4-piece queen bedrooms, just $588. Entertainment centers, $148. A 5-piece pub set, $295. Or an Ashley reclining sofa or love seat, just $588 each. Many more savings plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Ashley Tax Time Truckload Sale. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Shorty.
All right, fans, we're back to action here. New pitcher for the Rockets, Alan Morales, in the windup here with bases loaded. Middle infield is halfway. Corners are in. First pitch from Morales to Madrid is a ball high on a fastball. Wildcats threatening to put some distance between themselves here and the Rockets here in the top of the third inning. There's a fastball missed down. Great block by Jaden Fuentes. It's 2-0 to Jude Madrid. One down here in the top of the third. Bases loaded. Courtesy runner Abraham Rodriguez at first. There's another fastball missed down the way, and it's 3-0 to Wildcat shortstop Jude Madrid. Patrick Sanchez, the runner, at third. Cam Ochoa at second. Here's a 3-0 delivery. It's a fastball miss, and it's an RBI base on balls for Jude Madrid. So Sanchez gets to trot home with the sixth run of the day. Ochoa will advance to third. Courtesy runner Rodriguez to second. Here's the first pitch to leadoff hitter Jaden Gutierrez, and it's a fastball down in the dirt, ball one. So much like Wakefield, Morales' first 5 pitches are balls. Alon got to do something here to find the plate. Here's the wind and delivery from Morales. Another miss. Away. 2-0. Brown takes time to walk over, calm Morales down. Let him know just find the plate. Make him put it in play. We can't defend walks. There's no defense against base on balls. If they put it in play and we field it, great. If they don't, at least he's getting the ball over the plate. Here's the 2-0 delivery from Morales. Fastball over the heart of the plate, called strike one. Good job by Gutierrez there, making Morales throw a strike. Coach Cruz now gives him the swing away sign down here at third base. Bases loaded. One down. There's a fastball missed it away. It's 3-1. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Morales to Gutierrez. Lovington. Oh, it's a ball bounced in. It's a RBI base on balls for Jaden Gutierrez. So it's another RBI for the Lovington Wildcats on a base on balls. That will advance courtesy runner Abraham Rodriguez to third. And it will take Jude Madrid to second base. And Jaden Gutierrez will be the runner at first. That'll bring to the plate Lovington left fielder Ryan Weiser. He is officially 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to third and a fielder's choice back in the second inning. He's up now with one down and the bases loaded. There's a fastball in the outside corner called strike one. Morales looks in. Here's the wind and the delivery. Breaking ball misses badly away. Good block by Fuentes. Evens the count at 1-1. Wildcat hitters now are starting to figure out just got to sit there and wait on a fastball. If Morales is not going to show that he can get his secondary pitches over the plate. There's a fastball, misses up. It's 2 balls and a strike on Weiser. Here's the 2-1 delivery from Morales. It's a swing and a miss on an elevated fastball by Weiser. It evens the count at 2-2. Two on the Wildcat left fielder. Here's the pitch. It's a ball bounced in. Great job by Fuentes. And the count goes full on another missed breaking ball there by Morales. Payoff pitch coming from Morales to Weiser. With the bases loaded for the Wildcats here and 1 down. Here's the full count payoff delivery. It's a fastball, and it's popped up. And it's out of play here to the left side. We'll redo full count. Weiser did Morales a favor there. May have swung at ball 4. It was an elevated fastball. Along with another chance here to record out number 2. Looks in, gets his sign from Fuentes. Here's the wind and the delivery. It's a fastball down and away, and it's another RBI base on balls for the Lovington Wildcats. And that will close the book on Wakefield. The runners now on board all now belong to Morales. So it's Gutierrez over to second base. Jude Madrid to first, and the dangerous Pondo, Mika Pondo up at the plate, and he takes the first pitch fastball down and in for ball 1. Here's the wind and the delivery here. He can't check his swing on a breaking ball. It's 1-1. Some undisciplined plate work there by Pondo, just trying to be too aggressive. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Morales. And it's a liner out to left field. It's going to score 1. It's bobbled out in left field by Pena. It scores 2. So a 2 RBI single for Ponda. For Pondo, pardon me, he scores Madrid and Gutierrez. And advancing to second base is Weiser. And courtesy runner Caden Mitchell will come on to run at first base for Pondo. There'll be another pitching change for the Rockets here in the 3rd inning. We'll be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
All right, everyone, we want to invite you to the 3rd annual Roswell Honda Classic, where the golf is fun, but better than that, we have free beer, free food, free prizes, and the chance to win this 2025 Honda Civic.
All right, baseball fans, welcome back. Now pitching for the Rockets, number 10, Aiden Luck, the third Rocket pitcher here in the third inning. The Wildcats with 5 runs here in the third, and now have a 9-0 lead here in the third. Now hitting Juan Sepulveda. Here's the first pitch from Luck. It's a breaking ball called strike one. Good job by Luck coming in and getting strike one on the third baseman, Juan Sepulveda. Runners at first and second. There's a fastball miss up and in, evens the count at 1-1. Sepulveda on the day is 1 for 2 with the RBI single. There's a breaking ball miss down and away, 2 balls and a strike. Luck, a sophomore hurler, right-handed. Comes set. Slide move. There's a breaking ball. Fought off by Sepulveda, fouled off to the right side. It's 2-2. This is the 9th hitter of the inning for the Wildcats. Still 1 down, 1 runners at first and second. Good fastball, and it's flared out to left field. That's going to be down. It's going to be an RBI single for Sepulveda. Got one in on the fist. Fisted it out to left field for an RBI. That scores Weiser on the RBI single. Caden Mitchell will advance to second. And it is now 10-0 here in the top of the third. And the person that started this all off, Patrick Sanchez, is now getting his second at-bat here in the third inning. And we have the training staff out now looking at the backup catcher, Jaden Fuentes. Sanchez on the day is officially 0 for 1. He had a base on balls and scored in this third inning, and he had a pop out to second base. Here's a kick and delivery, and he hits. Patrick Sanchez on a fastball up and in. It's hit by a pitch, and the Wildcats will have the bases loaded. Bases loaded. Training staff here today are getting their work in. They're coming out to look at Sanchez as he took a Luck fastball up and in on his left elbow. Rocket trainer right before Sanchez's at-bat was out looking at Fuentes. And now he's out again. He's getting his steps in from the dugout out to the field. Taking a look at the left arm of Patrick Sanchez, the first baseman for the Lovington Wildcats. Sanchez is patted on the back, and he heads down to first base. He's going to say, thank goodness I don't have to run on that left elbow. I'm just going to use my legs. And we have 1 down, bases loaded, and Fidencio Lujan up at the plate. He is the lone out in this inning. He struck out. Porter Wakefield struck him out in this third inning. Here's the wind and delivery. It's a fastball down, swing, and a miss. Good fastball down and away by Luck to get up in the count. 1 strike. Here's the wind and the delivery. Another fastball. Grounded past first baseman Davis at first base. Lazily thrown in by the right fielder. It's an RBI single for Fidencio Lujan. Past the drawn in Donovan Davis at first base. And that will bring Sepulveda to third. Scores the courtesy runner Mitchell. There's a first pitch fastball miss to Ochoa for ball one. Luck in the windup. Fastball gets away from Luck and he hits Ochoa. It's going to be an RBI hit by pitch. And Ochoa will take first base. Fidencio Lujan will go down to third. Patrick Sanchez will now be at third base. And this nightmarish third inning is going to continue for the Rockets with the Lovington pitcher, Auden Paredes, at the plate and a 12-run lead. Here's the wind and the delivery. Fastball in, called strike one. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Another fastball in, misses. Evens the count at 1-1. Luck looks in. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball misses away. It's 2 balls and a strike. Paredes up in the count. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball painted on the outside corner. 2-2 is the count. Luck looking for a ground ball up the middle here. We're at double play depth. There's a slider, misses down and away. It's full count. Full count to the Lovington pitcher, Auden Paredes. Payoff delivery from Luck. Here's the wind and the delivery. Fastball misses over his head. It's a RBI, base on balls. And Sanchez trots in. That will take Federico Lujan to third base. Cam Ochoa to second. And Auden Paredes over to first. And we're going to have our 4th pitching change of the inning. That will bring to the mound number 8, Brady Dewar. While Dewar takes his warm-up tosses, we'll take a short break here on KSVPTV.com.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans. This nightmarish third inning for the Rockets. Top of the third inning has Lovington with 10 runs so far, 1 out and the bases loaded. And a first pitch from Brady Dewar to Jude Madrid is a fastball down and away. Call strike one. Dewar, right-handed pitcher, wears number 8, comes in from second base. Luck goes from the mound to second base. There's another fastball on the outside edge, called strike 2. Dewar comes set. Here's a bases loaded, 1-out delivery to Madrid. Fastball above the letters, and it's fouled off straight back. Good pitch by Dewar there. Good location. It's 0-2 delivery from Dewar to Madrid. Here's the kick. And a swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout for out number 2 of Jude Madrid. And the Rocket infield at the corners can now back up to have some range as the leadoff hitter, Jaden Gutierrez, will take his second at-bat here in the third inning. With the bases loaded and 2 outs. Fuentes and Brown and Davis are still in. There's a first pitch breaking ball for call strike 1. Now they've backed up. They were in on the first pitch. Now we've deepened up at the corners, giving themselves a little bit of range. There's another breaking ball, and Gutierrez cannot check his swing. He's down 0 in the count, 2-2. Good job pitching in pairs there by the freshman, Brady Dewar. Two outs, bases loaded, 0-2 on the count. Is the count on Jaden. There's a good fastball. It's popped up high on the right side, and it's going to be out of play. Good pitch execution there by Brady Dewar. Wildcat second baseman is up. He's down in the count. Bases loaded. Here's the wind and the delivery. And it's lined into right field. Good job. And it's going to be a 2 RBI single laced down the right field line. Dewar could not sneak the fastball by Gutierrez. And it's a 2 RBI double. Scoring Lujan and Ochoa, and advancing courtesy runner Rodriguez to third base. So runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Ryan Weiser at the plate. Runners off at first base. Throw down to second base is going to be in time. And he's out. Caught stealing at second base is not Ryan Weiser. Jaden Gutierrez. Perfect throw by Jaden Fuentes. And caught stealing on the 2-6 putout is out number 3. Brave move there by Coach Gutierrez to end his own inning with Weiser at the plate. We will take a short break here, and I'll give you some numbers on the Wildcats after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Welcome back, baseball fans, for the Wildcats in the top of the third inning. It was 11 runs on 5 hits, 2 runners left on base, no Rocket errors. And at the end of 2.5 complete inning, it is the Lovington Wildcats 15, Goddard Rockets 0. Leading off for the Goddard Rockets is number 2, Adiel Aguilar here in the top of the third inning. He takes a fastball from Auden Paredes for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball painted on the outside corner, 1-1. Wildcats playing with lots of confidence here with a 15-run lead in the bottom of the third inning. Rockets need to start chipping away at it. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the right side. 1-2 is the count on the Rocket shortstop. The Rockets threatened in the bottom of the second but could not get a run across. They had runners at first and second with nobody out and stranded both those runners. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Paredes to Adiel Aguilar. Oh, he steps off. Wants a new pitch from Micah Pondo. He's got his sign from Pondo. Here's the wind from Paredes. It's a breaking ball, misses down and away. 2-2. Pondo with a good job there, trying to frame that into a strike. Watching Pondo receive. He's a pretty good receiver. Great job framing. There's a fastball painted on the outside corner, called strike 3. And Aguilar is out number 1 here in the top of the third inning. Took a fastball on the outside edge. Rockets need to do what they can to get runners on. Just to keep in mind, they can't hit a 15-run home run. We just got to get lots of runners on, try to put some pressure on Paredes. Here's a first pitch breaking ball, misses away, and it's 1-0 to Dewar, the new Rocket hurler. Here's the 1-ball delivery to. It's a fastball miss away. 2-0 to Dewar. Here's the 2-0 delivery to Dewar. It's a fastball, misses down and away. 3-0. Good job by Dewar there. Great patience for a freshman. Not wanting to swing. Wants to give Paredes every opportunity to give us runners on base. Here's the 3-0 delivery from Paredes to Dewar. It's a fastball down and in, called strike 1. 3-1 now. Coach Alvarado lets Dewar know he's free to swing away now. Dewar still wants to box up one pitch, looking for a pitch in one spot here from Paredes. There's a fastball elevated. It's ball 4. Good job by Dewar. Base on balls. Let's see if the courtesy runner comes out for Dewar, who is now the pitcher. There will be a courtesy runner. It's going to be number 4, Paxton Wooten. Braxton Wooten. Braxton Wooten. Number 4 will be the courtesy runner for Brady Dewar. Now at the plate, number 6, Porter Wakefield, who came in for the injured Jaden Herrera. Wakefield, a right-handed hitter. There's a first pitch fastball on the outside edge, called strike 1. There's a breaking ball on the outside edge, called strike 2. Wakefield down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a fastball, and it's grounded straight back to Paredes. It's off his glove, and he's going to retire Wakefield at first base for out number 2. Wakefield is out number 2 on the 1-3 put out. Wooten will advance to second base on that fielder's choice. That'll bring to the plate Rocket catcher Jaden Fuentes with Wooten, the runner at second base in scoring position. Here's the wind and delivery. Fastball misses down and away, ball 1. Jaden needs to keep his swing nice and smooth here. Don't try to get all 15 runs back in one swing. Nice base hit with the depth of the Wildcat outfield. A runner will score easily. There's a swing and a miss on an elevated fastball. It's 1-1. Paredes with a look back at Wooten. Comes set. There's another elevated fastball. Fuentes cannot get on top of that pitch, and he's down. 1-2. He fouls that off. Second baseman Gutierrez holding on Wooten out at second base with a 15-run lead, giving us a big hole over there on the right side. Fuentes just needs to put a good swing on a good pitch here. 1-2 to Fuentes. Here's Paredes. 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball called, strike 3. And Fuentes goes down looking for the third out here in the third inning. So in the bottom of the third inning for the Rockets, it is no hits, 1 runner left on base, no Wildcat errors, and at the end of 3 complete is the Lovington Wildcats 15, the Goddard Rockets 0. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com after this short break.
When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more. Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
All right, baseball fans, here we are on the top of the 4th. Back to the plate is Weiser. He takes a fastball behind his back for ball number 1. Fastball got away from Dewar there, and it's ball 1 to the Wildcat left fielder here in the 4th inning. Weiser on the day is officially 0 for 3. There's a breaking ball, bounces in. It's quickly 2 balls and no strikes. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out to third base in the first, fielder's choice in the second, and an RBI base on balls in the third. Here's the 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball, and it's grounded out in the 5-6 hole out to left field. It's a clean single for Weiser. And the Wildcats are back in business here with nobody out and the leadoff runner on. That was a ground ball with eyes, got right between Brown and Aguilar in that 5-6 hole, and that'll bring up Micah Pondo. Pondo had a stand-up double in the first, a base on balls in the second, and a 2 RBI single back in the 11-run third. There's the first pitch fastball, misses down and away for ball 1 to Pondo. Big freshman up there on the mound. Pick attempt over to first base, and Weiser dives back in safely. Here's the kick, a swing and a miss on a fastball down and in. Good pitch by Dewar to Pondo, and it evens the count at 1-1. Yeah, I don't think Coach Cruz is going to have Pondo bunting, and we have Brown in on the grass with the Wildcats with a 15-run lead here at third base. There's a fastball miss badly away, and it gets by Fuentes. No possibility to block the ball there. Weiser will get second base on a wild pitch. Now with the runner at second base, Brown backs up. It's 1-1 to Pondo. 2 balls and a strike, to Pondo. There's an inside pick attempt of Weiser at second base, and he dives back in safely. Really want to see Aguilar turn that holding on process over there at second base over to Luck. Luck now playing the second baseman with a big right-handed hitter up here at the plate. Like to see Luck take over the hold on. There's a breaking ball miss down and away. 3 balls and a strike. With Juan Sepulveda on deck. Here's a 3-0 delivery. And it's a breaking ball miss. And it's another base on balls for Pondo. As soon as Pondo touches first base, there'll be a courtesy runner of number 17, Abraham Rodriguez. Rodriguez getting his exercise in today. He scored twice as the courtesy runner for the Wildcats. Oh, excuse me, it's Caden Mitchell. Caden Mitchell is that courtesy runner. Runners at first and second, 1 out. There's an elevated fastball. Whoa, call strike 1. Dewar might have got the benefit of a call there. That ball was maybe just at the letters or above here on Sepulveda, and he got a called strike 1 out of it. There's another fastball chopped right at the plate. Dewar looks at second base, goes to first very dangerously. Throws the Sepulveda out on the 1-3 putout. For out number 1. Both Wildcat runners advance. So we got Weiser at third. Courtesy runner Mitchell at second. And up to the plate is Patrick Sanchez, the first baseman. Here's the first pitch from Dewar. Fastball on the inside edge at the letters, called strike 1. Sanchez was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Had a base on balls in the third inning. And had a F4. There's another elevated fastball, swing and a miss. And he's down in the count, 0-2. Dewar could use a strikeout as the Rocket middle infield is back with the 15-run lead. Corners are, there's a fastball on the outside edge, and it's strike 3. Sanchez is out. Number 2 on called strike 3. And now Dewar is 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning and limiting some damage or minimizing some damage. That'll bring up Fidencio Lujan, left-handed hitter. He's a pop-up here on the left side. Brown's giving chase. And it's going to be out of play on a first pitch fastball. 1 strike on the hitter, Fidencio Lujan. Good pitch by Dewar. Here's the wind. And it's a ground ball out to Aguilar over at short. Throws across the diamond. And it's out number 3 on the 6-3 putout. And so Dewar does a great job of pitching out of some traffic there with no outs. And he limits the Wildcats to no runs. For the Wildcats in the top of the 4th, it was 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, no Rocket errors, and no Wildcat runs at the end of 3 1/2. The score remains 15 for the Wildcats, 0 for the Rockets. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure, I'm a TikTok guy. You can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
All right, we're back to action here at the launch pad. Leading off for the Rockets in the bottom of the fourth, DH Marcos Rodriguez. He takes the first pitch breaking ball down and away for ball one. And Marcus's first at-bat in the second inning hit a sharp line drive single into right center field. Was stranded at second base later in that inning. Here's the one-ball delivery from Paredes to Rodriguez. Fastball down, misses, ball two to Marcus Rodriguez. Rockets need to, once again, continue to try to get runners on, maybe put some pressure on Paredes. His pitch count is at 40. There's a fastball in under his hands, and he fouls it off right at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Paredes, before the start of this inning, was in the high 40s. He's unofficially at 51 or 2 pitches here. So in really good shape with a 15-run lead here in the fourth inning. There's a fastball painted on the outside corner. 2-2 is the count on Rodriguez. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Paredes to the, it's a fly ball, Scott high. Gutierrez giving chase, and he makes the great play out in right field. Rodriguez covered about 30 yards there, made the running catch over his shoulder in fair territory. That ball was in no man's land. And Rodriguez is out number 1 on the F4, and a fabulous play by Jaden Gutierrez running toward the right field foul line. Things just seem to go right for you when you have a 15-run lead and playing with just an unlimited amount of confidence. Up now for the Rockets is Cameron Brown. Brown takes a first pitch hanging breaking ball, and he laces it to left field for a single. Good job by Brown there, sitting, keeping his hands back, putting a good swing on a hanging breaking ball for a single into left field. Really impressive there. Don't know a lot of high school hitters that are first pitch breaking ball hitters, but he saw the ball out of Paredes' hand, and he put a good swing on it and barreled it up into left field. That'll bring up Donovan Davis, who flew out to deep right field his first at-bat in the second inning. Paredes with a step up. Brown dives back safely. Paredes comes set, hands at his belt. Here's the first pitch delivery. Take. Fastball up high. Ball 1 to Davis. Rockets probably thinking about playing station to station here, down 15 runs. There's a ball laced out to shortstop. Hits underneath. That's going to be a clean single for Donovan Davis. I don't think that got any part of Madrid's glove, so Davis is going to be awarded with a single, and it's back-to-back singles for the Rockets. And the Rockets have runners at first and second with one out. And number 10, Aiden Luck, coming to the plate. This is Luck's first at bat on the day. Luck came in to pitch in the third inning and moved to second base, trading places with Dewar. Here's Paredes, this is a delivery. And it's lifed out to right field. Good job by bad base running by Donovan Davis. He runs. And Brown watches. It's poor base running by the Rockets. We should have been in station to station. Brown advances to third base, and it's going to be a back pick. So Davis will be out on the 2-6 putout, out number 2, on a great single by Aiden Luck into right field. Brown at third, Luck at first. I would assume that Coach Alvarado is not going to, oh goodness gracious. And he's not going to get home in time. It's really bad base running by the Rockets. Poor base running by the Rockets by Donovan Davis and Aiden Luck. Luck picked off at first base on the first to third pick play. Luck is out on the 1 to 3 to 4 putout, and the Rockets once again squander an opportunity to score runs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rockets got to do a better job of understanding the situation here. A 15-run lead. They've got to try to put as many runners on base, play station-to-station ball. Instead, we run ourselves right out of an inning. Had an opportunity to have bases loaded with one down. Instead, we went from bases loaded to runners at the corners and nobody scoring. For the Rockets in the bottom of the fourth inning, there were 3 hits, 2 runners left on base, no Lovington errors, and no Rocket runs. At the end of 4 complete, it is Lovington Wildcats 15, Goddard Rockets 0. We'll stay right here. Reminder we want to thank all the Lovington fans tuning in to the broadcast on HobbsAmerica.com and all the Rocket fans tuning in on KSVPTV.com. For the Wildcats, here in the top of the 5th inning, leading off will be number 9, Ethan Gonzalez, who is pinch hitting for Cam Ochoa. I imagine Coach Cruz is taking an opportunity here with a 15-run lead to get some of his young players, some of his players on the bench, some opportunity to see some live action here with a 15-run lead. We'll see in the bottom of the 5th if Ochoa will re-enter the ball game. So it's a pinch hit for Ethan Gonzalez here in the 5th inning. Ethan, a right-handed hitter, deep in the box. Like I mentioned, where's number 9? Dewar still the Rocket pitcher. There's a fastball miss on the outside edge, ball 1. There's a fastball right at the letters called, strike 1. 1-1's the count. Rockets in the bottom of the 4th showing some inexcusable running errors there. And there's a breaking ball down, swing and a miss by pinch hitter Ethan Gonzalez. 1-2's the count. There's the 1-2 delivery, swinging and a miss, and it's a strikeout for Dewar. Dewar with his third strikeout of the day. That'll bring up Lovington pitcher. Oh, nope, it's going to be another pinch hitter. It's going to be number 18, Antonio Mena. Mena, where's number 18, right-handed hitter? For those of you wondering, in high school, there's a re-entry rule. There's a fastball from Dewar down and in, called strike one. Paredes will be able to re-enter, as well as Ochoa if Coach Cruz chooses to do so. There's another fastball down, called strike two, and Dewar's working at a feverish pace. He's back to the rubber in the windup. Here's an 0-2 delivery to Antonio Mena, and there's a foul ball right at the plate. He fouled off a fastball there, and we'll do the 0-2 delivery once again. Here's the wind and the delivery, 0-2 breaking ball, misses down. Ball one. There's a breaking ball, swing and a miss, and Dewar has the second strikeout of the inning. Out number 2 for Mena, down swinging. And that'll bring to the plate shortstop number 3. It is pinch hitter, another pinch hitter here, number 17, Abraham Rodriguez. We've seen Rodriguez courtesy running today. Now he gets an opportunity to pinch hit here in the 5th inning. There's a first pitch fastball, swing and a miss, and Dewar is up in the count. 1 strike. There's another fastball, called strike 2. (0-2) on Rodriguez. There's a foul ball right at the plate. We'll do 0-2 again. Good swing by Rodriguez. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Dewar. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Gets by Fuentes. It's at his feet. It's kicked by him. It's kicked by the umpire. And we are unable to complete the strikeout. And Rodriguez will reach first base on the E2. And that'll bring to the plate another pinch hitter, number 22, Josiah Guana is it. There's a pick of Dewar over to first base. He dives back in safely. So 22 Guana, and pinch hitting in for Gutierrez. No, it's extremely frustrating for the young freshman hurler from Goddard. There's a lazy fly ball into shallow center field. This ball's in no man's land. It's going to catch. And there's a throw in from 4 to 5. Luck fielded that ball on one hop after it got over his shoulder. And Rodriguez is going to be out number 3 on the 4 to 5 put out. The ball got over Luck's shoulder out in shallow center field. He fielded the ball on one hop, and Rodriguez continued running from first base to third base, and Luck threw a strike to third baseman Cameron Brown. Brown applied the tag for out number 3, but Josiah Guana will be credited with the single in the 5th inning there. And for the Wildcats in the top of the 5th inning, They had one hit, one runner left on base, no Rocket errors, and no Wildcat runs. At the end of 4.5, it's the Wildcats 15, the Rockets 0. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, we're back to action here. Paredes will be throwing the leadoff hitter, Nathan Herrera. Herrera swings at an elevated fastball. It's 0-1. This is a good opportunity for the Rocket hitters to possibly take pitches until they get a strike, allowing Paredes to get. There's another elevated fastball, and it's fouled off straight back, and Herrera is down 0-2. The Rockets in desperate need of base runners. Here's the wind and the delivery. It's another fastball. It's hit out into left field. Easy play for Weiser. Weiser about 5 steps to his left, fields that ball, and it's out number 1 on the F7 of Nathan Herrera. And the Wildcats are 2 outs away from ending this ball game via the run rule. Now at the plate is Adiel Aguilar. Aguilar's 0 for 2 on the day, ground out to short, and a strikeout looking back in the third. Here's Paredes, his first pitch to him, breaking ball down and away, misses for ball 1. Paredes working quickly, he's back on the mound, gets his sign from Pondo. Here's the wind and the kick. There's a fastball, and it's popped up on the infield, and it's foul off to the right side. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Paredes to Aguilar. Breaking ball misses down. 2 balls and a strike to Aguilar. Aguilar looking to reach first base for his first time today. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Fastball, good swing by Aguilar. He's right on it, fouls it straight back. 2-2. Adiel going to need to shorten up that swing now, try to put the ball in play. Not get so big, not looking for a 15-run home run. There's an elevated fastball, and he's lucky to foul that off. We'll do the 2-2 again. Good job by Paredes here of executing location with 2 strikes. I could see why he's the Lovington ERA leader. Obviously, he's not going to get hurt by it today. Hasn't given up a run yet. There's a breaking ball down. Ground ball out to short. Long throw, and he's going to beat it out. It's going to be an infield single for Adiel Aguilar. Adiel took a breaking ball down on his shoe tops and grounded it out in the hole to Madrid's backhand side. Madrid got there but could not get the throw across in time. It's an infield single for Aguilar, and that will bring up Rocket pitcher Brady Dewar. Brady lined out to second base, his first out bat. Then had a base on balls back in the third. Here's the first pitch from Paredes. It's down and in for ball 1. Big task here. The Rockets will need 6 runs to continue this ball game. But the object is to get 1, maybe build some momentum for the second ball game today. There's a foul ball right at the plate. Evens the count at 1-1. When you're down this big in a ball game, it's not over till the last out, but you want to do your best, try to build some momentum for the second ball game. All the while, still competing during this first ball game. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Paredes to Dewar. It's a fastball, and it's slow roll. It's by the third baseman. And Aguilar, good job base running, went from first to third. Very dangerous base running there by Aguilar, but he made it in. He's first to third. And the Rockets, for the first time today, will have a runner at third base. Dewar with a single down the third base line, just inside of Lovington Wildcat third baseman. Oh, boy. Juan Sepulveda. Sepulveda tried to backhand the ball, but it got underneath his glove. Courtesy runner Braxton Wooten over at first base. Hopefully he paid attention to luck the last time. Here's the kick and the delivery to Porter Wakefield. Ball one, up and in. Wildcats with a 15-run lead, still holding the runner on over at first base. Maybe hoping for a running error. Here's the kick and the delivery. It's a fastball in for ball two. One down here, runner at third and at first. Aguilar, the runner at third. Courtesy runner Wooten, the runner at first base. Here's the 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball. Fouled off at the plate by Wakefield. It takes the count to 2 balls and a strike. Paredes back to the rubber. He's set. Hands at his waist. Here's the 2-1 delivery to Wakefield. It's a fastball up in Wakefield's eyes. Good takes. 3 balls and a strike to Wakefield. Wakefield's got 2 pitches here. Needs to box one up. Here's the 3-1 delivery. It's a fastball, and it's grounded out to shortstop. Madrid to second base for 1. Not in time for 2. It went into the dugout, so Wakefield will be awarded second base. Wakefield gets first base on the fielder's choice, and he gets second base on the E4. No RBI on the fielder's choice there. Aguilar will score the Rockets' first run with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Jaden Fuentes. Fuentes is 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts looking. Jaden looking to put the ball in play here, possibly score Wakefield, who's in scoring position. There's a fastball down at the knees. Strike one, called. Wakefield with his lead at second. Gutierrez still trying to hold him on with the 14-run lead now. There's a breaking ball hanger. Fuentes out in front of it, and he fouls it off straight back. He's down in the count 0-2. And Paredes is 1 pitch away from ending this ball game. Fuentes 1 swing away from extending the ball game. Wildcat outfield extremely deep, but I must say they do a great job of attacking balls in the outfield. Do a good job of cutting them off. If the ball's in front of them, they charge them aggressively. Haven't seen a throw miss the cutoff man, so good baseball being played by the Wildcats. Here's the 0-2 delivery, breaking ball, and Fuentes is hit in the back. Maybe that will be the pitch that gets Jaden going today. He's now going to be at first base, runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Fuentes showing Coach Henry it hit him right in the hip. See if we have a courtesy runner for Fuentes over at first base now that he's our catcher. Guess not. No runner there. Maybe we're out of subs. That'll bring up DH number 11, Marcus Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch to Rodriguez. Fastball. Called strike one. It gets away from the catcher. No advancement by the Rockets there. Didn't get far enough away for Wakefield to advance. Called strike one on Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1 for 2 on the day. Gutierrez made an ESPN highlight field catch, an ESPN highlight reel catch out in right field on a flare by Rodriguez. Jaden Gutierrez ran about 30 yards and fielded the ball over his shoulder just inside the right field foul line. Fair, I guess it is a fair line as well, but it is considered the foul line. We're back to action here. Paredes toes the rubber, looks at both runners. Here's the one-strike delivery. It's a hanging breaking ball, and Rodriguez big swing and a miss, and he's down 0-2. With that swing on the breaking ball, I don't know if Rodriguez will see another fastball in this at-bat. Mark is trying to get 15 runs back in that one swing. Just needs to shorten up here, use the big part of the field. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Paredes. It's a breaking ball down the dirt. Good take by Rodriguez. 1-2. Good pitch selection there by the Wildcats. See if Paredes goes back to the breaking ball. Nobody holding Wakefield at second, can extend his lead. There's an elevated fastball, and it turns Rodriguez away. It's ball 2, 2-2 to Rodriguez. That may have just been a show-me fastball because Paredes is wanting to go back to the breaking ball here. Showed him fastball up. See if he wants to spin the curveball back in there. Timeout is asked for at the plate, and it's granted. My focus was on the pitcher, and I thought, boy, there's going to be a balk there with 2 outs, but no, it was not. It was timeout granted at the plate. So we'll do 2-2. Paredes is back in, towing the rubber. Rodriguez is back in the box. Here's a 2-2 delivery. Fastball down and in. He swung over the top for out number 3, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. The Lovington Wildcats avenged their 19-2 loss from the Rockets on Thursday night with 15-1 shellacking of the Rockets today here in Game 1. We'll take a quick break here on KSVPTV.com, and I'll be back with some final numbers on Game 1.
Good afternoon, I'm Steven, Uncle Savings View Seal, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut, let's do this again.
I don't understand we're making this video then.
I told you we can't do
never
that.
Mind.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans. We have a final here in Game 1 in 5 innings via the run rule. The Lovington Wildcats are victorious 15-1, evening this District 4A District Series at 1-1. Game 3 will be the rubber match, and it's vital. Cannot afford to lose a series in district play and hope to advance or earn a ticket into the 16-team state playoff. For the Lovington Wildcats today, offensively, lots of at-bats. When you score 15 runs, that's going to happen. For leadoff hitter Jaden Gutierrez, He was officially 1 for 3 at the plate, 3 RBIs, 1 base on balls, and he had a strikeout, and he scored a run. For pinch hitter, Josiah Guana, he was 1 for 1 with a single. Ryan Weiser on the day was 1 for 3, scored a run, has an RBI, had a base on balls. For Micah Pondo, he was 2 for 2 officially, 2 RBIs, 2 base on balls. For Juan Sepulveda, he was 2 for 4 on the day, scored a run, he had 1 RBI. For Patrick Sanchez, he was 0 for 2 on the day. He scored 2 runs, had a base on balls, and he struck out once. For Fidencio Lujan, he was 2 for 4 on the day. He scored 2 runs, had an RBI, had one strikeout. For Cameron Ochoa, he was 2 for 2 on the day, scored 3 runs, had 1 RBI. For pinch hitter, Ethan Gonzalez, he was 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. For Aden Paredes, he was 1 for 2 on the day, scored 2 runs, had 2 RBIs, had 2 base on balls, and struck out once. For Madrid, the shortstop, Jude Madrid, he was 1 for 2 on the day. He scored one run. He had 3 RBIs, 1 base on balls, and 1 strikeout. For a pinch hitter on Abraham Rodriguez, he was 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Pitching for the Lovington Wildcats, today's winner in a complete 5-inning game was Aden Paredes. He did so in 83 pitches, giving up 7 hits, 1 run. That 1 run was earned. He had 2 base on balls and 5 strikeouts. For the Goddard Rockets, offensively, Adiel Aguilar was 1 for 3 with 1 strikeout. Brady Dewar was 1 for 2 with 1 base on ball. Jaden Herrera was 1 for 1. Jaden Fuentes was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a base on a hit by pitch. Marcos Rodriguez was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Cameron Brown was officially 1 for 1 with a base on balls. Adiel Aguilar, had 1 run as well. Donovan Davis was 1 for 2 and 1 base on balls. Peyton Pena was 0 for 1 with 1 strikeout. Porter Wakefield was 0 for 2. Aiden Luck was 1 for 1. Nathan Herrera was 0 for 2. Pitching for the Rockets today, taking the loss, will be Lucian Battencourt. He went 2 complete innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He had 1 base on balls and 1 strikeout. Also on the mound today, recording 1/3 of an inning, was Porter Wakefield. He gave up 1 hit, 3 runs. Those 3 runs were earned, 2 base on balls and 1 strikeout. Alam Morales is credited with no innings, but he gave up 1 hit, 4 runs. Those 4 runs were earned, 3 base on balls. Aiden Luck also credited with no innings, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs. 4 of those runs were earned, 1 base on balls. Brady Dewar is credited with 2 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits, no runs, 1 base on balls, and 5 strikeouts. The Achilles heel for the Goddard Rockets, 8 base on balls. A number of those came with the bases loaded. They gave up 13 Lovington hits, a number of those with 2 strikeouts, so credit the Wildcats for their 2-strike approach, because the Rockets had 7 strikeouts on the day. That's not bad numbers in a 5-inning ball game. But the Rockets are going to have to shore up some base running. It's too late to call teams young at this point of the season, and the Rockets are going to have to learn on the fly that base running errors are difficult to overcome. They will shut down this game of momentum in baseball. You will stunt your rally as soon as you make a big base running error. We'll be back with Game 2 in roughly 20 to 25 minutes. Stay tuned to HobbsAmerica.com and KSVPTV.com. We'll be back after this short break or long break.